Hello, welcome to Editing Essential. I am your host Abhishek. As a content writer, I cannot afford to be grammatically wrong. My profession demands expertise in grammar. Punctuation error may cost me my job, literally. So, how can anyone be so grammatically perfect every time? It requires practice and passion. In this series, we will learn how to be grammatically correct all the time. One grammatical mistakes in an email sent to your client or in a report presented to your boss can destroy your career. So, our learning objectives are pretty simple. First, punctuation mastery. No matter which writing style you follow, the American or British, or maybe Canadian, this course will help you to avoid punctuation mistakes. Subject and verb must agree in number. I have seen editors, content writers struggling in this department. The American English has many differences from British English. This causes a huge challenge when you are serving both American and British clients. After all this, we will learn the best practices followed in proofreading to find and correct errors in documents. Things may get monotonous, but I believe you are eager to learn all these. So, let's start. Today, we will start with punctuation. Punctuation tells us how the text should be read. We will discuss use of comma and details as it causes lots of suffering. I have seen many professionals struggling with comma. Comma can be used to indicate pause and to separate grammatical components in the sentence. There are stylistic uses of comma which can make great impression on reader. His appointment on July 12, 2019, was starting of a new chapter. Month, date, and year format. There is a comma between day of the month and the year. This is American style. A British will write this as 12 July 2019. No comma anywhere. It is day, month, and year format. And there is no comma. Please be careful of this. Think, who is your client, an American or a British? The company went bankrupt in October 2018. No comma is required when the date consists of only the month and the year. Let's see how to use comma when giving a location. He moved to Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, when he was 10. Every geographic element is followed by a comma, city, comma, state, comma, country, followed by a comma. Even last geographic element is separated from rest of sentence with a comma. You may call it over punctuation. But I prefer to follow the rules. The use of comma in lists is easy. Yet, many people do some common mistakes here. If the list has 3 or more elements, there would a comma before the end that separates the last element. 3 elements can be items, phrases, or independent clauses. Jack will bring bread, Rin will bring salad, and Alex will bring the drinks. 3 independent clauses. We use comma before the last and separating the last clause. I love green, blue, pink, and yellow. More than 3 items are there in the list. We use comma before the and separating last item. The final comma is called an Oxford comma. It is preferable in the American English, but in the British style. I love green, blue, pink, and yellow. No comma before last and. When more than one adjective modifies a noun, we use comma to separate them. Now, what do I mean by modifying independently? It was a long, dark tunnel. I can say, it was a long and dark tunnel. Each adjective is independent. It was a long tunnel. It was a dark tunnel. I will buy one bright green cup. Bright green together talks about the color of a cup. Those don't modify the noun separately. Bright and green go together. So, no comma required. Now, when we use very, there must be a comma in between. In fact, whenever we repeat an adjective or an adverb to emphasize something, we use comma. It was a long, long night. Means, it was a very long night. In next lesson, we will learn how to use comma to separate grammatical elements of sentence. Take a small break and revise. Then, move to next lesson. Thanks.